Hey, what's up guys? Jake with Legacy 4x4 here again. Today we're working on a project that has nothing to do with my personal Jeep, but instead it's a project for a guy who wants a front tube bumper made for his late 90s, early 2000s F250, so that's what we're working on today. I've already got about half of the bumper done sitting next to me here. So this front bumper is going to be made, he likes the pre-fab or the pre-runner kind of in-fab style look. So he wanted all tube work with a nice big thick front plate on the front of the bumper. So what we did is I'm using 175, 120 wall DOM, and I drew up a quick design, talked about it, came up with this one that works for us. And so it's a very simple design. It's basically a large hoop on top, and then a crossbar and a skid plate underneath it. He doesn't want a winch plate or anything like that, so it's a pretty simple build. So I'll show you guys how I made it and kind of what went into it. And also this was my first chance using the Bendtech Pro software that I just picked up. So I can show you guys kind of how I designed it on there and kind of what it made, or how it worked and what it did really well. I'm personally a huge fan of it, but I'll talk about that more later.
Alright, so the first thing we did, guys, is I went into Bendtech and I drew up this very simple front bumper for the guy. This is the kind of style he wanted, but by using Bendtech I was able to actually throw out some designs and some ideas and make some small changes to the design, and he was able to give me real-time feedback without having to actually bend any tube or waste any material. Overall, super awesome software. I can't say enough good things about it, but if you have more questions or looking for more information on it, I'll post a link to it in the description. And then there's plenty of tutorial YouTube videos you can watch that kind of show you the details on how to make Bendtech work best for you. I tell you, this is my favorite feature about that Bendtech software I just got. So it's cool, it makes all the bends, all that stuff is perfect, and that's awesome. I could have figured that out with math. This makes it a lot easier, but this is the best damn part. It prints out these cut profiles. So literally you're gonna watch me, I'll just cut around, or I'll take the X-Acto knife and cut around it, and then I just tape it around my tube, and it shows me exactly where to cut and how to get the perfect notch with all this tubing. You cannot beat it. Yeah, you save a lot of material with the software, not wasting it on the bends and getting sure everything just perfect and everything the first time, and that's awesome. But this, I cannot tell you how many times I ruined a small piece of tube just because I couldn't figure out how to get it to perfectly notch at some of those weird complex angles. I got the lower bar and the upper bar welded together for this F250 bumper. So it's definitely starting to finally look like one. Makes me feel pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how it's coming out so far. Look at some of those welds in here. Little progress shot for you guys. You can see there, starting to take shape. I still have to do some vertical supports there in the middle, and then what it's actually going to mount to the body on, which is basically going to be a bent piece of tube there along the back. There it is. That little lower hoop that's in the center, that's going to support a skid plate for the bottom of this 250, and then a front plate is going to go on the very front, kind of like down there, and then bent into and around that little cutout we got there. There it is. Alright, so I got these inner pieces welded up, or mocked up. I'm about to weld them up right now, you guys can see that. Basically, what's going to happen is from here, these two little inner pieces, I'm going to put a little bracket, like a little square bracket, cut and drilled to hold the how it's going to actually physically mount to the bumper. But there those are. You can see those. You can check out some of that work there. I did smooth out these edges. I know I don't normally do it. I usually just leave it like bare welds. But because this is for somebody, and this is what he wants, this is what he's getting. So you see kind of those. Down here got a little ugly. I had to fill a little bit of a gap. so down there's not completely perfect. So there's how she's looking. A few more steps and she will be good to go. Alright, so you guys can see here, I did that first cut where I just cut out a chunk. It's a little easier for me to work with. I know that means there's going to be a little bit more waste, but it's more easy, or it's easier for me to manage getting it laid out and make sure that this looks perfect. So what I've done now is the guy wants a nice kind of tapered in kind of look, going from, we picked 39 inches at the top, and then he wanted it tapered into the corner of the bumper itself down there. So what I've done is I tapered at 39, and then I just took in, or I cut out to 39 inches wide to begin with, and then at the bottom here I just went in 4 inches on each side to create that taper effect that he was looking for. I also accidentally added like 1.5 inches, 2 inches down here over the top. I didn't account for me sliding down the top of the tube. So there's a little bit of excess cutting I got to cut out. So now we're going to cut these angled edges out and cut the bottom back down to the right side. And if it all looks good, we'll weld it into place and see how it starts to look. I don't mind the short kind of fast cuts like that. The environment made sense for those. It's those long straight cuts, getting the metal like close to size, stuff like that. Looking at things like that Eastwood mini circular saw, like stuff like that. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Like I said, using a little 4.5 inch angle grinder is not the most efficient method. One, it burns through a ton of discs. It's messy, it gets everywhere. So let me know, guys. I just recently picked up a horizontal bandsaw to cut stock with, but that's not really useful for, you know, doing stuff like this. So if you got any ideas, put those down in the comments. Definitely want to hear them. Update for you guys. So you can see I've been busy. So I did not like the way it looked previously. I didn't like the way the front looked. I didn't like how the old firewall was trying to mesh with the new metal I had on the ground. So I ended up just getting rid of all of it. You know, screw this. I'll make a whole new firewall. Everything brand new, but it's going to be perfect. So you can see transom is the same, is still the same, but I did final welds full length along the whole thing. Same thing up there. I'm going to fill in a little gaps like in the corner still where it just didn't quite fit because of the that cross member that's there. The fenders, kept those the same, but I cut off the rear quarter panels because I didn't like how they were sitting either. But I got them how I want them now. So let me get you guys a better view here. So y'all can see they're in place now. Actually the way they need to be. I've got the doors in place. So the doors are in place as well, so you can kind of get a whole view of what that Jeep is going to look like now. Whole bunch of tube from the steel yard. Going to make the roll bar next, or the whole roll cage next, and then keep moving on. So completely redesigned the way the bumper was mounting, and kind of redesigned the whole bumper. Like we got rid of the skid plate, made the L brackets to mount it with instead of those bent tube arms I had. So spent the day today remaking that stuff. We came over, he had the truck here, and we actually sat here and looked and saw what was going to work and what wasn't going to work, and we decided that we didn't like how low and far out the bumper stuck. We wanted the bumper to be a lot tighter to the truck, and so we redesigned the way it was mounted. In order to get it really tight, that also meant that we had to get rid of the skid plate, because the skid plate was banging on the bottom of the radiator. So we made the decision to get rid of the skid plate and to remake the mounting arms to make the bumper hold a lot tighter to the truck. But spent the day doing that, but now the bumper's done and it's hanging on the truck.